Alright, so I'm just gonna keep this simple. Top 5 strongest One Piece characters of all time. I'm not gonna count any unknowns like these guys, and to be honest, this list is already a bunch of speculation on my part. So without further ado, break it down now. Number 5, Prime Garp. Garp is stated to be a rival to Roger by Roger himself, on top of them almost killing each other multiple times. However, since he can never catch Roger, I'm putting him lower. There's also a statement from Shiki that echoes this same sentiment, but Roger states himself that the only way to subdue him is to send Garp, so Shiki's statement is kind of invalid. Garp is also heralded as the greatest hero of the Marines, so yeah, honorable mention goes to Sengoku. Number 4, Shiki. Shiki not only fought Garp and Sengoku at the same time, but also destroyed Marineford while doing it. And for those who say, well, we don't know how that fight went, that really doesn't matter because multiple times he's stated to be as strong as our next character. Number 3, Roger, and number 2, Whitebeard. Now before y'all start saying, Pirate King though, just let me cook for a second. In the Vivre card data book, it's stated that Whitebeard is the strongest even in Roger's era. By the way, the Vivre cards are canon and Oda does supervise them. Also, the Pirate King had to beg on his hands and knees to Whitebeard for Odin to join his crew. Like, is this the guy who's really top 1 in the verse? And if someone brings up the sickness argument, I'm going to lose my shit. Not only does Roger's personal doctor say that he's in peak fighting condition with his sickness, but also Whitebeard was stated to be the strongest when he met Odin, which was 2 years before Roger got ill. Even so, many like to disregard these arguments not only because they feel that Roger is narratively supposed to be stronger, but also because he's the Pirate King. But let me actually break down what King of the Pirates really means. First of all, the reason why Roger was named the Pirate King was because he was the first pirate to circumnavigate the globe and because he found the One Piece. Not necessarily because he was the strongest. For those of you who think that Pirate King means you have to be the strongest, let me just remind you that Luffy becoming the Pirate King and Roger's definition of Pirate King are 2 different things. Whereas Luffy has to compete with 4 different top tiers in order to get the poneglyphs, Roger just found the One Piece on his own with no one stopping him. Again, he did not have to fight 4 different pirate crews who have the same goal as him. So there really is nothing to put Roger above Whitebeard. And I know that he's seen as the ultimate conqueror of the sea, but you can be that and not necessarily be the individual strongest. Because conquering the sea and One Piece in general isn't all about power, it's about wealth and fame as well. Of course, those are 2 things that Whitebeard doesn't have because he's not interested in them. But anyways, on to number 1, we have Rox. Rox D. Zebek is implied to be Roger's greatest foe by Sengoku, and there's a databook statement that flat out says this. However, there's also a similar statement for Whitebeard, who actually reached the peak of his power after the Rox Pirates. So it can go either way, but I personally give the narrative edge to Rox, as he not only rounded up some of the most dangerous pirates under one flag, but also he's gunning to be the king of the world, which is a title that's above that of Pirate King, but also possibly above the strongest person in the world. Maybe. Again, it can go either way for these 2, but Rox just has the narrative edge in my opinion. Finally, if you're wondering why this is such a short video, it's because editing takes centuries and I need more than a full week to make the actual big videos that I want to make, so yeah, bye.